With the fourth pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Keegan Murray from the University of Iowa.
When the Kings took Keegan Murray with the fourth pick of the 2022 NBA Draft, their critics said they could have traded down and still gotten their man. Here's 5 reasons why they didn't risk it, and why Murray just might emerge as the best rookie this year.
Number 5, he looks like a star in Summer League.
And the steal, they can tie it with a 3, Murray, yes! A Murray miracle!
It's only Summer League, playing against other sophomores, rookies, and NBA hopefuls. But that still means playing against other sophomores, rookies, including the rest of his draft class and players good enough to have a reasonable hope of cracking an NBA roster. Against that competition, Murray's been the clear best player on a Kings team that went undefeated in the California Classic. He averaged 19 points and 8 rebounds per game. In Las Vegas, the Kings have taken some L's, but Murray raised his points average to 23. In his last game in Vegas, he dropped 20 points and grabbed 10 boards in just 23 minutes. His efficient shooting, including 4 of 8 from three-point range, including 1 from far behind the line and 1 contested turnaround. Neither looked like a desperation shot. He knew what he was shooting, took it with confidence, and saw the ball go through the hoop. He only played 23 minutes in that game because it's Summer League and because the Kings were blowing the Suns out. The final score of 82-69 looks solid. It's more impressive when you realize Murray sat the fourth quarter, the only one the Suns won, having already led the Kings to a win in the first 3. He was plus 21 for the game. More than numbers, more even than wins, Murray has racked up accolades for his play style. He looks controlled and confident, dissecting defenses while providing defensive intensity himself. He looks ready to be a plus man-to-man defender as a rookie, something only a handful of players can say, and displayed a keen eye for the passing lanes. Has Keegan Murray been your Summer League MVP?
Number 4, he knows how to fit within the Kings system.
Murray read that well. He's got man to beat, and he throws.
The Kings have 2 stars already. De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis jailed at the end of last season after a controversial trade that brought the latter from Indiana in exchange for Tyrese Halliburton. It hasn't translated into a ton of wins yet, but they looked good trading off the role of number 1 option. Some star rookies wouldn't know how to fit into that situation, but Murray knows how to play a role. It took him time to even become a rotation player in college, and he spent his first year at Iowa coming off the bench. He exploded onto the scene in his second year, but he has the experience of playing second or even third string. He's handled it with grace and responded by playing his way into more minutes. In Sacramento, he'll instantly step into that bigger role. He's a lock to start at power forward for the Kings while having the ability to shift up or down to suit the team's needs. But he's shown he can play with other great players and work for his spots. Meanwhile, the presence of 2-star teammates in Fox and Sabonis gives Murray a safety net. He can be as great as he can be as a rookie, but he doesn't have to overreach trying to be the man from day one. The pressure to do so has made some NBA stars, but it's also broken some potential ones. Murray doesn't face that risk.
Number 3, but the Kings can still give him room to shine.
Backs, and back come the Hawkeyes. Chance to cut it to 1, and they do with Keegan Murray.
On the other hand, Murray also doesn't have to disappear into a roster that can afford to let him show what he can do. When a rookie, however touted, goes to a great team, he's often buried on the bench. Even the best rookies struggle to be a net positive in their first year, and teams with win now, NBA championship aspirations don't always have the patience to let them learn how to win in the future. The Kings are on the cusp of playoff contention, but they're still on the longest streak of missing the postseason in league history. Any success is an improvement for them. They can afford to let Murray fail sometimes if trying means he can grow even better, faster. That also means he'll get the kind of chance a lot of rookies don't get when they go to good teams. He can be a focal point of the offense or be an off-ball threat keeping defenses honest. He'll be able to show off his skills, but the team won't live or die by them. For a rookie with plenty to prove and the tools to prove it, you couldn't ask for a better situation.
Number 2, he's a proven winner and he wins the right way.
4.7 is still plenty of time to execute a play. Murray launches from 3 and it's good at the buzzer.
Though it took him till his second year to see serious play in college, Murray played seriously great when he did. He won the Karl Malone Power Forward of the Year award. He was the most outstanding player of the Big Ten tournament on the way to an Iowa win. Murray found time to be an academic All-American too. In the pros, he'll be focusing his dedication and brains even more on mastering his craft. And although Murray's Hawkeyes lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament, it wasn't because he played badly. He had 21 points and 9 rebounds in the loss. Over the course of the year, he led Iowa in points, rebounds, blocks, and steals. In fact, he led the whole NCAA in total points, and he did it efficiently with a .614 effective field goal percentage and an even better .638 true shooting percentage. That's a reflection of his versatile play style, knocking down a 3-on-1 possession, driving it to draw a foul on the next. It might also be why he led the NCAA in almost every advanced stat, according to sportsreference.com. Box plus minus, win shares per 48 minutes, player efficiency rating. Murray ran the table last year. Collegiate advanced stats don't always translate to the NBA. Luka Garza, Murray's predecessor in a starring role at Iowa, has struggled to crack rotations in the pros after a college campaign where he led in PER and box plus minus. You won't see many players dominate across the board like Murray did, though. The last time somebody got close was Zion Williamson, who's kinda good at this whole basketball thing. Even he missed the win shares. Did you watch Murray in college? Drop a line about your favorite highlights from his amateur career. And stick around because our top reason to be high on him is coming up next.
Number 1, he keeps exceeding expectations.
Young talent, just got to kind of get directionally the right guy on board to lead him. And hopefully Mike Brown is.
Unlike most top draft picks, Murray wasn't a highly scouted player going into college. He grew up in the small town of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, far from the national spotlight. Entering high school, he was undersized and thin for a forward, but with an awkward frame for a guard. Even after a growth spurt and some impressive play garnering some attention, he didn't immediately slide into a starring role at Iowa. He wasn't even initially offered a basketball scholarship. But in his sophomore year, we've already gone over the accolades he exploded into winning once he finally got his shot at the college level. Again, entering the NBA draft, Murray was seen as a solid but not necessarily remarkable prospect. Critics questioned his upside and the degree to which his game would translate against more physically gifted opponents. They wondered if his solid three-point shooting last year would carry forward after a freshman campaign where, in limited minutes, he shot poorly from distance. While he'd come a long way from being an unknown, he was still not projected as a top 5 pick. Sacramento disagreed. From what we've seen of his play in the Summer League, they saw what the critics missed. Murray has always had to fight for his position and to prove that he belongs on the basketball court. Every time he's gotten the chance, he's risen to the challenge. We've seen him do it again in California and Las Vegas. Next stop, Sacramento, and another opportunity to show he's better than anybody expects him to be. If you've enjoyed this rookie look, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and click that bell because we've got more on the way. While you're at it, hop down to the comment section and let us know what 2022 NBA rookie you think is going to take the league by storm. Can Keegan Murray win Rookie of the Year? If not, who's your pick? Until next time.